What up, brothers and sisters? Your brother G World 7_D doing a quick video for you. Want all of our people to really wake up and try to grasp and get this knowledge. Um, so many of my videos I made in the past where I talked about how the original Indians were black people, so-called black people, and it's true. But we continue to have individuals who continue to push this Pan-African agenda, stating that we're Africans when we're not. And let me tell you something now. I always focus on ships and boats. We migrated the planet. We traversed to different lands. And we settled on different lands. And we built in different lands. But we built great structures globally. But particularly here in the Americas. I told you all the serpent mounds, the pyramids, the different pyramidal structures that were here in the Americas, man, that were always built by large bodies of water. So when they travel and they needed their goods, fishing, or carry their material, it was near large bodies of water. But they did traverse inland and build structures in there. They carved into rock. I showed you images over Cambodia, over Angkor Wat, how that was carved into rock. Also shows you images of before with the Anastasia, how they carved into rock, and they did that over in the Grand Canyon. But Pan-Africans will try to dismiss that and deny that because they know that that information they're giving is outdated and it's tired. Our people been here. This is our land. We have to understand that. All right. We are aboriginal to this planet, but when you just confine us to Africa, you're basically reducing our contribution to global world history. So we have to understand this. I don't listen to people like Gates. Gates is a sellout. Alright? For the first part, he needs to find himself a black woman, which he's never done had, I don't believe. Gates is truly a sellout. I don't listen to most of those Ivy League Negroes because most of the Negroes won't admit or they don't know that those universities were built by black slaves on land they stolen from black Indians. So this is something we really got to comprehend and understand, is that most of your black people who had certain positions, they were placed there as gatekeepers. They're not there to inform you, to educate you at all. They basically trained Negroes that were placed there to continue to keep our people ignorant to who we really are. So that's why Gates is where he's at, because he says and does what his funders want him to do. And since he's on PBS, he's funded by those racist liberals who are no good. We gonna have to understand that some of our people we can't help. We're gonna have to let them go. And they're gonna have to go. Good riddance. This is our land. We need to recapture, reclaim everything that's ours. We are the Aboriginal people of America. This is our home. This is our land. We must take back everything that's ours and own up to it. Love your color, love your skin, love your heritage, love the contributions what your ancestors have done in this world. Man, I'm telling you, so much information out there, man, that you have to seek and learn. It's there for you to seek it, to grab it, and to love it, and to learn it. But it's up to you if you want to do that. I gave you hints before of like Gullah Geechee, Appalachia, Tallahassee. You know, those names are familiar, have a familiarity, with Putu Mandinga, Malichi. And I said that over and over again because they had very different broken off tribes of the Mandinga here in America. The Dogon, was one of the many tribes in ancient Egypt. And I said before, ancient Egypt wasn't just one group of people made of a very different tribe. Let me say this now. When black Americans claim ancient Egypt as theirs, it is a part of ours because Egypt in Africa is connected to the Egypt here in America. No matter what clown tell you anything else, that is our inner channel of claiming something that our ancestors not only built here first in Americas, but they went to Africa and built it. That technology that they had over in East Africa or they carried in Asia, they had here in the Americas. So our brothers and sisters who really study this stuff like I have know the connection with black people globally. We know that all these different black groups had an ancient maritime civilization. They used to build small boats to fish and larger boats to sail the deep sea. Yeah, they just didn't have no little wooden dugout boats. Many of them had sophisticated ships. But you look at the, I want to say in Australia with the Kiwi people, I might get their name wrong, built these little boats and they travel the sea and they start fishing. You know, you see brothers and sisters in the Philippines doing the same thing. Little black people there doing the same thing. You see some of these black people over in the Andaman Islands. You see, I showed you images of the black people here in ancient America. They always built ships. White folks didn't teach us that. We taught them. Then I had a book with my black Vikings up in there where the black Vikings were rhyming. They were rhyming, man. So, there's so many ways you connect the dots to our history. So many ways you can connect them dots, man. But if you're not willing to learn and research, you're not going to know. You're not going to know. But the information's there, but you're going to have to seek it, man. And I wish our people would wake up. Stop listening to these mainstream Negroes, man. Ebony, Essence, Jeb, these Negrito outlets who are on nothing, who are about nothing, who equate to nothing. They're truly about nothing. So, main thing is to continue to study your history and learn your history. And you have to do it independently. Love who you are. Love your true history. Love your true culture. Your history is all over the Americas, man. You see it all on the American currency. Everything this country has done is beginning was stolen from black folks. Aboriginal black folks. Alright? And not only these racist non-blacks can stand there, but you got these ignorant, some of these back to African Negroes, man. I'm tired of them. Anybody going nowhere. But if you want to go, go. Please leave. And leave us alone. This is our land. This is our damn land. This is our culture. This is our land. This is our home. We built America, or what is now called America, the land of Tom Murray. We built this land. We built the land of the beloved land. We built this land, the great land. This is our land. But like I said before, look at these names throughout the Americas. Look at them, that pick up stuff when it says like Geechee, Chi, Saniki, but that's Maliki. But then you listen to these names, they're all over the Americas, man. They're so similar to the Millennium people or some Egyptian name. These are the same people, man, at different stages. I'm telling you, gotta pick up on this, man. It's right in your face. Your history is truly right in your face. Our history did not start here no 400 years ago or 200 years ago with some slaves. We were reclassified. But you gotta get these Pan-Africans out of here lying. Or many of them just ignorant, just do not know. Learn your true history and you will know where to go. All right, brothers and sisters, learn your true history. Do not listen to these fools telling you that you come from a slave ship. That's wrong information. That is terribly wrong information. And also, don't lie to these little knucklehead Negroes who are not of our lineage tell you who you are. Because they look so-called black doesn't mean that they're your brothers and sisters. They really are your foes. Peace and love, brothers and sisters. This is Brother G World. I'm out.